I've also accepted, like, her chapter has ended. There was something very beautiful about the legacy that they gave her. And it made me very, very proud to see her shine in her element.
This sweater is so comfy.
It is? I love it. Aww.
Did you see the imprint?
Oh, just like my hat.
It is.
Oh,
Oh.
oh,
Oh.
I have to do that. We got our sweater and hat at afterwewrap.com. Check out our apparel.
God. I was literally about to say that same thing.
What?
What's up?
What? Welcome back, everyone. Yes,
Here we go,
Kyle
Jaina.
on the beats.
Jaina Ortiz. ¿Cómo estás?
Gabriella Ortiz. Hola. How are you?
After we wrap.
Shane in the background. All right. Making sure sound is good. Visuals are great. Hey, welcome back to another episode of After We Wrap. Come on. Hey. Ooh, chicky ching. What? By the way, Kyle just made that up on the fly 2 seconds before we sat on
Talk
the
about
couch.
talent.
And if you're a VIP, you can see the behind the scenes footage of that song being made.
That's what I'm talking about.
We made that song 3 minutes ago.
Oh my, we did. You have the whole table set up too. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's amazing. Welcome back. Wow, I'm like invigorated from that.
Yeah. I'm still
So,
processing.
Welcome to another
talent.
episode.
Another episode.
We just got off of a live stream with our VIP
Patreon.
members,
Yeah, members,
from
yeah.
the Patreon, and they submitted some questions that we are going to answer on today's episode. Some of them are fun, some of them are deep, some of them just get to
I have some.
you get to know a little. Do I have a little something?
No,
on my
I
chin?
have almonds in the back of my teeth. One
Some
second.
of them will help you, I don't know, give you a deeper understanding of who we are, because we are really
Who is us?
interesting
you?
people.
We are interesting.
I'm just, sometimes I'm like, gosh, I don't have anything. You know what? F- it. I've got a lot of things to say. I've got a lot of feelings on my chest, a lot of things on my mind.
Say it. Let it
get it
out.
out.
Let it out.
Be an open
No,
book.
We're gonna start with the first question from Leslie. Favorite comfort show?
I mean, come on.
Well, what's yours? I actually don't know what yours is. Sex and the City?
I'm rewatching
Really?
it again. I'm on season 5 now. It's like
I love that
it's
for you.
It's
I love it for me too, but comfort, I mean, it does bring me, it's such a classic.
I mean, there's some things that didn't age well, but
I think in all shows. I mean, one of my favorite
Even
comfort
like
shows is
Friends.
The Office, and
Yeah.
some things should not be said
Yeah.
today, but it's still one of those shows that I just put on. My new recent comfort show is The Golden Girls. However, I have not seen all the seasons yet. Like I think I'm on season 2.
oh wow.
But it's
That
becoming
is a feel good.
that is such a
Yeah.
feel good comfort. I am like, those women. Wow.
Can you believe that those women
Were
were
like
like 40s
yeah,
or
and they're-
what was their age from the beginning?
think
30s, 40s.
No, they were.
The
No.
actresses were 50-ish.
But the
they
one that played the
were-
oldest was
Right.
in her
Yeah.
she was the youngest,
She
I
was the
think.
youngest, yeah.
And I remember seeing an episode where she's like, no, my character was 50, but I was only 40.
Yeah.
And they aged her up. And now we look at each other. We're in our late 30s. We look nothing
Gosh.
like how
well,
they
I think, yeah.
I think
They aged
people
them
are
up.
like taking care of themselves better. It's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
I know. And the fashion is different too.
I
But
think so different.
but such a good show.
But also, I don't think they were doing as much facial surgical cosmetic
No
work.
Botox, no,
Yeah,
no
yeah,
filters,
yeah. I don't know.
fillers.
Well,
No,
that
but
too, right?
another comfort show, Hill House. That was another one for me.
Hill House?
The Haunting of Hill House.
Oh, comfort.
She's
Wow.
a
Yeah.
psychopath for
Because
that.
Wow.
when
The
but
Haunting
I
of-
only watch it when I'm when like it's tough, when I'm like going through tough times or right before I get on a flight.
Ooh, that's a great one. Really quick, someone asked me what do you tell yourself? What's a quote that you would, tell yourself if you're feeling sad?
Oh,
And
that's a good one.
my thing was take it one day at a time. However, someone did Mauli, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that, but she offered a really beautiful thing to say. She says, they said, I'm not sorry, Mauli
Bakes.
Molly Bakes.
Molly
I'm
Bakes,
sorry if
yeah.
I'm messing up your name, but they said, whenever I let my mental health get on top of me, I remember the quote, "The struggle you're in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow." And I thought that was so beautiful.
I'm gonna.
And it resonated with me.
I'm gonna have to save
Right?
this. Yeah, and put it on.
And I'm
my
like, take it
mirror.
one day at a time. But yes, take it one day at a time and remind yourself that this is only the struggle you're experiencing right now is only making you stronger for the next day. I know. Thank you so much for that. Molly Bakes. Okay. Valentine had, what advice would you give to someone who moved out about 6 months ago and is not realizing she was really not ready for that step yet? Is there shame in moving back in with your parents? No shame at all. I feel like you need
Not
to,
in this economy.
no, hell no. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
If you have a great support system, and if your family / parents / whoever loves you is willing to help out, then take it, but also pay. Do your part. I feel
Right.
like if there's no shame in that, there's no shame in if you're realizing that you're not ready to be alone, then you'll get there.
Yeah.
It's hard to live alone, but I actually loved it. I would
Same.
I would walk around. The best part is walking around naked every single time. Every like
That
no one's watching you.
yeah.
No one's in your space. No one's like in your fridge. I was like, I know about that fridge
Yeah.
fridge sitch.
Yeah, I like living by
It's
myself.
nice, but it's hard. When Jay went away, and then you can cut me off because I know I'm going off a tangent here, but
No.
I was like, I need help. I can't do this alone. I can't wait till he gets back because I have so many things that I need his help with.
Yeah.
It was a lot. There were just a lot of like responsibilities, and I felt a little overwhelmed and loaded with a lot of the daily mundane tasks.
Well, I think you also, when you spend time with somebody, like you obviously energetically connect with them so that when that energy leaves, you
Yeah.
feel like imbalanced.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, for sure. There was a huge imbalance with especially when you're just maintaining daily life activities and you don't have that person with you. It becomes different. What about
Yeah,
you?
and I think when you're moving into a new space in your 20s, like when you're leaving the nest and you're going into a new space by yourself, that's different because you're exploring, you're about to it's a new chapter. But where you are now in life, you have a certain responsibilities that you didn't have when you were in your 20s. So now it's a whole different
Yeah.
experience. So while it's nice to be by yourself, have the house by yourself for a couple of days,
I know.
you
I know.
notice how much you need him
Yeah.
around and how much
Yeah.
the company. And also at night I get scared sometimes.
Oh my gosh, then that time is the worst.
I'm like,
It's dark
I know the door
outside.
is locked,
Even though the dog's there, it's like still.
but what if a ghost
I
just
know.
walks by the door? I start thinking.
But
all
sometimes
these
I have
things.
to a ghost.
A
Oh my
ghost.
gosh. I start thinking of like, okay, worst case scenario.
Yeah.
What do I have around me that's going to protect me?
Do you keep any?
I have a knife in my
Same.
nightstand drawer just in
Jane has
case.
one, yeah.
I got a Louisville slugger, behind the door,
Yeah.
just in case.
You ready?
I mean,
You have to.
I'm always thinking, oh my gosh, if someone were to come and break in right now, where's my phone? Where is a weapon that I can use in defense?
Mm-hmm.
Something. I don't know. My flight or fight, I instantly like run and get scared. But when I'm alone, I try to be a little more aware of what I can do to
Okay.
protect
Yeah.
myself, or
Yeah.
how I can stand up and
I never thought of it.
just
Yeah.
because there's no one else.
Uh-huh.
What am I gonna do? Run inside and lock myself in the
Yeah.
closet? Like, where's the emergency? I don't know. Sometimes I just think I can just go outside or run, and just scream. But what if the voice doesn't come out, and what if no one hears me? So I don't know.
Are you in a dream? That's what I feel
Yeah.
sometimes in a dream. I can't run or I can't
Yeah,
be heard.
yeah.
Can't
Yes.
scream. No
Oh my
voice comes
God!
out,
Speaking
yeah.
of dreams, I had the most anxiety nightmare the other. I told
Poor
Gabby.
thing.
Oh my
I've
gosh!
had those.
I said,
those dreams,
well, the dream that I had was the next job that myself and Jay booked was a firefighter. We were guest stars on a firefighter show. It wasn't. It was like another established firefighter show, and I didn't know my lines. I wasn't prepared at all.
Have either of you had that dream?
So I have performance stress dreams. Every time I book, like when I was on Station 19 or anytime I've done like an indie film or something, it's I show up to set late or I'm looking for my costume or I don't remember my lines.
Yeah.
Constant.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Dale.
Ocean Florentine. Hello, girls. If you had to write a book, what would it be about?
Oof.
That's a really good
That's
question.
a really good question.
I've always fantasized with the idea of writing children's books.
Ooh.
And but good books about finding your confidence and loving yourself from the beginning of time, right? From like when you start school and you start socializing and you confront some bullies sometimes, how to stay,
I like that.
how to say no, I reject that treatment from you. I know that I am capable
I like
and worth
that.
it.
I would read it.
Yeah.
I would
That would
definitely read
be I would start there.
Okay.
What
I
about
like
you?
that. I would write about how messed up my digestive system is and talk about what foods that hurt me and what foods that don't love me. Yes, I'm going to start taking these like gas pills that Kyle recommended because
They're really good.
and also like I've just been looking up. There's a ton of books on SIBO, people with IBS and following a low FODMAP diet, and it exists. But I feel like what I'm gonna show I don't know. I don't know what I would put in the book, but it would be something like
I guess
maybe like a children's version of that, or like
that's great.
listen to your
actually.
body.
That's actually
Be aware, because honestly, what caused this is me refusing to listen to my body, knowing that I had those signs and my body was trying to communicate to me. I refused to listen. I ignored it. And 10 years later, I'm still fucking struggling with the same issues. And now I'm finally listening to it and loving it. And like, sometimes what's healthy is not healthy for you. It's very specific to
that would
to
be
the
a
person.
great book.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd read it. I'd read it.
M. Oh, M. What's your favorite quality of Andy Herrera?
Do you miss her already?
I worked on loving and embracing her for the time that I've had her, or for the 7 seasons that I've been able to give life to her. But I've also accepted, like, her chapter has ended, and I am happy with the way in which I'm really happy in the way in which our last two showrunners, Peter Page and Zoanne Clack, sort of closed her chapter, and I don't know. There was something very beautiful about the legacy that they gave her. And it made me very, very proud to see her shine in her element. The most thing that I loved about her was that she didn't give a shit about what anyone thought or said. If she wanted to do something, if she had her mind set on something, whatever she wanted, she went after it. And she didn't care if she broke the rules. She didn't care. She was just her own compass. She sort of like used her, and granted, most of the time it wasn't perfect, but she followed her gut. She always
Yeah.
followed her gut
I
instincts.
felt something walking. Mm-hmm.
There we go. There he
Um,
goes. Oh, come on. Come here.
Oh.
Okay. Fine. So yeah, definitely miss her.
You know,
Real
I
quick
think
before
she'd
we
be a fan
continue.
of
Of Magic Mind?
Magic Mind. She would
Oh, she would take that by the gallon.
every morning. In fact, she'd be giving it to
Oh, yeah.
all of them. All right,
Yeah.
you guys. Here's an order. No.
Yeah.
Whatever your
Everyone
lines are,
have to take this. Gabby, really
What?
quick, let's just remind our viewers
Yes.
about our friends over at Magic Mind. Their mental performance shots are thebomb.com.
They're so good. Yes, they are designed to enhance focus, clarity, and reduce stress. That's my favorite.
I don't know about you, but after just a few days, it's been great. I see and feel the difference. My productivity went up. I felt less anxious.
Yeah, same here. And I love also the sustained energy that it gave me. It puts me in this focus, mood.
I love it.
I'll
all
say this
day.
about like things we've had at the apartment. The Magic Mind is the first thing that we've ever had where I'm like, okay, babe, this one's mine. I need it for this in like 2 days.
Yeah, he literally was
I
like, babe,
I literally
come
I
here.
love it.
Come here.
I love it.
Yeah.
One of the key ingredients is cognizant citicoline, which is great for brain health.
Yes.
And let's not forget about the organic ceremonial grade matcha. Love me some
Yes,
matcha.
and it's packed with nootropics and adaptogens plus time release caffeine, which is awesome.
Magic Mind is also committed to sustainability. They are carbon neutral and they support mental health organizations, which we think is awesome.
Yeah, and so for our listeners, you get 20% off Magic Mind.
Hey.
Just use the link in the episode's description to get started.
Definitely check it out. It's made a big difference for us.
It really has.
And you're going to love it.
You're gonna love
You're
it.
just going to love it.
And I bet Andy Herrera would love
Oh,
it. too.
Andy Herrera will be like injecting it daily.
Yeah, we'll do a little quick Magic Mind.
Magic. Yeah, let's do a quick
Feel
Magic
the
Mind.
magic, magic mind. Feel the 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 magic, magic.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want your Magic Mind, go in the description below to get 20% off. That's in the description below. Get you 20% off of your Magic Mind mental performance enhancement shots. Endorsed by Andy Herrera of Station 19.
Magic
Hey,
mind,
tagata,
magic mind,
tagata.
magic mind.
Hey.
Hey! Okay, let's give it up for the guys.
Kyle.
Sure.
You inspire
I love
me.
that. Shots. That was amazing. That was
Kyle
amazing.
is so talented.
Magic
My
Mind, Magic
gosh.
Mind, Magic Mind. Thank you. Thank you, Kyle and Shane. That was beautiful. Oh,
Hold on, my agent texted me. 1 second.
Oh, come on.
excuse
so
me.
cute.
Excuse me. Kenzie asked, what has been the most challenging and most rewarding part of playing a lead Latino character that has made a difference in television history? Well, thank you for saying that. I didn't feel, I guess being in the position to portray and showcase this character, I didn't necessarily feel the difference. I think it was more the reaction of other people and receiving that. Sort of, I then realized the impact it had on other people, and it gave a voice and it highlighted the community in a way that I didn't anticipate. Because the thing that we can control is, okay, specifically, where is this character from? Where is her mother? Where are her parents from? And then, build the relationships with the writers and hope that the writers sort of understand that the culture, and then maybe that comes out in the episodes, and then with with relationships and with circumstances, the culture, I guess comes out, but most rewarding. I think the most rewarding part was to hear like people like you that said, "Oh my gosh, wait, there's this girl who's a Boricua." It didn't necessarily matter when you see a female Latina who is at the forefront of something. You go, "Wow, it's possible." and because they're doing it, it's anyone can do it.
Mm-hmm. It
And
opens the door.
it opens the door. It inspires young people in general, but also, I mean, yeah, just I guess the experience that I received from the fans and close friends, that to me was the most rewarding.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. I don't know what the most challenging thing was, because I think when you're in it, there's no choice. There's a little bit of pressure after
Right.
after a few years of experience, but when you're in it, you're just like, okay, I have to do the work. I have to. Yeah, you sort of head down.
I bet
do the work.
challenge was to make sure that you carry this well, that you carry the role well, and you represent the right way.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say something and it left.
I was gonna say something else too, and it left.
I hate when that happens.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Thank you. I think the challenging thing was I don't want to disappoint. And not just Puerto Ricans, because I believe my character, was she like half Puerto Rican, half Mexican? I don't even think it was specified. But my whole thing was I didn't want to disappoint the Latino community. I wanted to be a positive, influential role that made people proud.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, I wanted to stay away from, stereotypical sort of reactions and things like that, because I don't know, you don't want to fall into the same trap. You want to you want to step outside the box and I don't know. You want to stand and represent someone on camera that people go, yes, this is our hero.
Yeah.
This is not your, oh, here we go again. The same, the same characters that we've been seeing year after year. Yeah. So that's what I think I wanted to.
And also, I mean, to follow that, there can be, and I'm sure there are plenty of Puerto Rican women who are firefighters.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there has to be. There has to be.
I am sure there are.
Yes.
And they looked on TV and they were like, oh, that's me right there. Okay. Thank you. To you. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. Madison. Towns, right? If you guys could go to the Olympics for any sport, what would it be?
Gymnastics.
Gymnastics.
I've always wanted to be a gymnast.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a hard.
It is hard.
Oh, man. Oh no. I can't. I just have like a vision of, where
the bars. The bars, yeah.
Oh my God, if the foot lands the wrong way. I'd
yeah.
That's that. Anytime I watch gymnastics, I'm like, oh God.
You know what my favorite one was? The bar, the swing bars. Yeah. I would so much fun.
I would play a sport. I don't know.
Come on. Tennis.
Didn't you play volleyball, babe?
I used to play volleyball. I would do volleyball too, but I don't know. I'm not really interested in the Olympics. Like, I don't really. I'm like, we have to watch the Olympics. Never. Unless PR is playing. Oh, ice skating. There it is.
There it is.
Delete that, babe. Delete it.
Nope.
Ice skating.
Ice skating. I feel like ice skating. You would do like a Disney, like Princess Jasmine.
For sure.
So come here.
For sure. Now I would do Encanto.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
I would do that.
Say, yeah, good boy.
There was a performance by Michelle Khan.
Ooh, yes.
Where she did Pocahontas.
Ooh.
Hold on, let me make sure if it's Michelle Khan.
I
Because
love
if I got it
watching
wrong,
ice skating.
we have to retape this.
Love watching ice skating. It's so soothing. It's like the ballet
Yes.
on ice.
She did. Was that her? Yeah, Michelle Khan. Is that how you say her? She did a performance as Pocahontas
Really?
in 1997.
Ooh, oh, I love her
Like, she
outfit.
literally dressed up as
wow,
Pocahontas.
that's gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Anyways.
Oh, I have to see that routine. Peyton asked, "What food would you never get sick of?"
Pasta.
Ooh.
Pasta. And all the pasta.
I will never get sick of any pizza, any tacos, any pasta. But now since I can't have that,
You can't
my
have
latest thing has been lactose-free cottage cheese with maple syrup, cacao powder, a little splash of vanilla extract, and you have a healthy protein
the chocolate mousse.
chocolate mousse. It's to die for. Have you tried it? I gotta let you try it.
You gotta make
I have
it.
to let you try it. It's so good. It's so good.
But I would eat pasta every day. Every single day.
You would eat pasta?
Every day.
I wish.
The Italians eat pasta every day, and they
know.
don't gain a pound.
Yeah, but they don't our food is so processed. Like they're
oh, it's different in Italy.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what
I would eat the pasta in Italy, not here.
Yeah, hell is yes. Hell's yeah.
All right,
Do it,
Era,
do it.
LOL.
Wait, what's the food you would know? Oh, you said it.
Pasta, right? Yeah, I think that would be.
Era.
Babe, what's a food that I eat all the time?
Squash.
Squash, zucchini. That's
Zucchini
true.
squash. I'm like,
Really?
more than any human I've ever met.
What is so
I love
special
squash
about
zucchini.
zucchini
I don't know.
squash?
I like-
Nothing, Jaina. Nothing.
I'm sure it's.
Wait, what do you make it with butter and maple
no,
syrup?
I just
or-
cut them
Does
and
it?
I
Salt
put
and pepper?
olive oil, salt and pepper, and just put it in the oven for 15 minutes until they're nice and crispy. And I put Parmesan cheese, vegan Parmesan cheese.
At this point in
Vegan
my marriage,
parm.
Jaina, I'd rather a punch in the face than another piece
Brussels
of squash.
sprouts.
Oh
Brussels
my
sprouts are so
God.
yummy too.
I do like Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts will
I love
mess me
food. I
up.
just love food.
They leave
They
a
will
taste
mess-
though in my mouth.
Yeah. They will mess me up. That's considered a cruciferous vegetable.
Oh,
And like cabbage, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts.
those are
Farting
the
big
you're moving
time.
to another
Farting and
bedroom
bloating.
farts.
It's like fart city central.
Jaina be farting.
Okay.
Do
not.
I'll be farting and I'll be
Like it's-
bloated.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
farting and I'll be bloated. Yeah, I'll be farting and I'll be bloated. Yeah, I'll
Wait,
be
what?
farting. It's not the best.
What's that thing that you do?
Oh gosh. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. I used to love, I love it. You know, when they like glaze or when they soak it in this like vinaigrette, the Brussels sprouts,
Yes.
and
Oh, so yummy.
it's just like, it has this like salty, vinegary. Mm,
I love it. I love it
can't-
so much.
I can't do it.
I love it so much.
Era.
Era,
Would you
LOL.
rather be a spoon or a fork? It's a strange, it's a strange question. IK.
I know.
I know.
That kind of hurts my brain.
I actually love that. You
I
know
would
what?
rather be a spoon.
Why can't I be a spork? Because remember
A
sporks?
spork? Yeah.
Even though sporks never did anything,
that says a lot about your personality.
But no. Honestly, they never poked at it. Like they never scooped up anything with a poke. It was just
Oh,
you know, like they never did the job of
What
a
was
fork,
the
but
purpose of a spork?
just to have
Spork.
both
Spook.
a spork.
Spork. Yeah. Okay.
But
Have
I
both.
think that's hard because I do love to pop, poke.
Yeah.
Even a salad,
Yeah.
poke it. But I do love to scoop and sort of like
Yeah.
gather
the
it
ice
up with a spoon.
cream, the soup, the yogurt.
But I
The
think
cereal,
I think I'd be a
bowl of
I- I-
cereal.
riveting.
I think I'd be a spoon for sure. I'd be a spoon. You get more. You get more accomplished with a spoon.
You want to spoon together?
I want to spoon you. Okay. Cereal or milk first by Peyton.
cereal first. Stop it.
What do you
Peyton,
mean
stop.
cereal or milk first? I
Stop,
don't even understand
Peyton.
it.
Enough. That's not.
Wait,
cool.
what do
That's
you-
not.
cereal
What
or
do you
milk?
pour the cereal first or the milk?
Oh, you gotta pour the cereal first, then see how much milk you need. I wish I could eat cereal. Valentine asked.
Okay.
Valentine asked, coffee iced or hot?
Depends on the.
Yeah,
Depends on the weather,
depends on
the
the
temperature
weather.
outside.
I do
Someti-
like my hot coffee first thing in the morning.
Oh yeah.
After that, after I have my one hot mug then or cup of coffee, then I can have iced coffee.
Yeah, same. If I'm feeling cozy,
Yeah.
hot for sure. or cold, but if it's hot as hell outside, I need
Yeah.
ice.
Yeah.
And I
'Cause
just
like Jay, I sweat too. Also, a
oh
lot.
yeah.
Especially when I drink my coffee.
Oh.
Shane.
Wake up. She's like,
Really? Oh my gosh.
Apparently, Gen Z doesn't drink hot coffee. They drink almost exclusively iced lattes and iced coffees.
Really?
Yeah, my wife Stephanie was getting coffee at some hip spot in Silver Lake or something. And then she got it like iced. She's like, "Oh, I asked for it hot, but that's fine."
Oh.
And they're like, "Oh, you asked for a latte." I was like, "Yeah, it's a latte." It's like, "Oh, hot. Oh." I'm like, "Oh."
Interesting. Interesting.
So if you're at a really
think
hip coffee shop, make
it's
sure
all
you
iced.
specify.
oh yeah.
Oh, my
Interesting.
gosh.
I think because it's like trendy. All the videos that you see of people with their iced whatevers. Yeah. It's
Are you a trend follower?
I don't also like give me a side of ice. Don't fill the whole cup with ice and then the drink is the amount of the drink is this
it's that.
small.
I know.
Yeah. Am I a trend? I'm a
No.
trendsetter, honey.
Yes.
I'm a trend follower.
Trendsetter.
No, I mean sometimes look, the cottage cheese trend was up and popping, and I was on it.
Mm-hmm.
I was following that
Yeah.
trend.
That's a good
Like it.
trend.
Yeah, but yeah, certain trends I'm like, I don't know.
No.
There's
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for that question,
Sorry.
Valentine. We went off there.
So
That was fun.
Kendall wants to know, what is your favorite quality about each other?
Oh, stop it! You're gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I love Gabby's. It's not aloofness. It's wonder. It's curiosity. It's the gullible. You're gullible.
Gullible,
No.
yeah.
It's this like
I'm very
go with the
gullible.
flow kind of. Stop it.
Yeah.
Hey, you're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get in trouble. No barking. Time out. Time out. Time out. Time out. Time out. You're gonna get in trouble. Guys, he's gonna
You guys.
get in trouble. He's gonna get in trouble. Go outside.
Lou
Go
is not
outside.
allowed
Shh,
to bark.
shh, shh. Quiet. Quiet. Quiet.
he's okay.
Okay.
Wait, is Jay
Do
here?
you,
Did
do
he
you
leave?
get like do you start sweating and you get nervous when he starts barking?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not really, but
When
sometimes.
what?
No,
Well,
he
because
barks.
because Jay has like a no bark thing.
Policy, yeah.
and he's bad cop when it comes to discipline. I'm like, come on, man, you're gonna get in trouble, dude. You're doing this to yourself. But I have that too sometimes, where sometimes Jay's like, I could see you thinking about a million things. I could see your mind just racing and having these different thoughts. Like, stay here. But you
Me?
that reminds
Oh,
me,
yeah.
of you kind of have that too, like just this. And Stephanie, my friend Stephanie Stevenson, also has this quality, which I
Really?
love because it's just like you could tell that it takes something very very like a major thing to happen for you to get upset.
That's
you know?
That's so true.
It's like
Yeah.
yeah, it's one of those I can't really describe it, that kind of
Mhm.
personality, but
Mhm.
very carefree. You sort of just like let things, you don't take things too personally, which is hard because as actors
I know,
we're taught to
yeah.
take everything personally, and so yeah, there's this ease quality you have.
I love Jaina and Ortiz.
Oh, stop
Like,
it.
This girl, I am so grateful to have bumped into you in our path.
Did we bump?
Um,
Did we actually do a
Well-
physical bump or?
They got in a fight the first
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, we had a fight.
There can only be one.
But I love the way you are so protective of your people. And notice how
God.
I can't look at her because I get so like
Okay,
I can't
say it now.
I'm like
Say it now.
No. I admire Well, I admire you as a woman, number one. Like, you have so many traits that I want that in me as well. And so, I look up to you, and you're like, you are the big sister I never had. You are. I love the way you just are so open to the people in your life, and how you just devote your friendship, and it's all love and support, and I'm here for you, all of that, which you don't find that often, authentically, to be authentic. And then you also have this side where you kind of, what's the word? You keep your friends in check too. Like, you're their friend, but you also, it's like, okay, you get it together. You got to go do it. So you're a champion and a protector and a nurturer. And I think we talked about that.
Thank you.
And I love that about you.
That's
And I
very
just,
sweet.
the way you just demand and take control of the space, and you do it so eloquently, and
Okay.
you command respect, and I love that. You
Aw.
just go into a room and, all right, I'm here. What's up? Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's something that I admire, and I'll tell myself sometimes, what would Jaina do in this situation?
WWJD.
Yeah.
Instead of Jesus.
I think that's what that stood for.
Instead of Jesus, Jaina.
Not Jesus, yeah. But
Now, okay.
oh
What do you guys-
yeah.
What do you guys like about us? That's what
Uh,
we're really here for.
Shane and
mean, I'm married to
Kyle
him, so-
are just the best people to have in your corner. The hardest working, very talented, most funny. Like, you guys should do an improv show.
Who's funnier?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like it's you guys
Mm.
like level up, and then you know what I mean? Like, it's sometimes and then you know what I mean? It's like neck and neck. Yeah.
I don't like that answer.
Very political. It's very It's very smart. Smart move
You
politically.
guys are like the brothers you've never had.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, do you have a brother, Kyle?
I do have an older brother. Yeah.
Well, then that doesn't count.
Yeah, he's tall and hot and successful. Self-made.
Oh shit.
That's right. I remember you talking about
Where is he at? Okay, Nadine asked, any advice on staying motivated to work towards your dream job? She also asked if we have a favorite hot sauce.
No hot sauce for me.
What? Well, I can't have hot sauce anymore. Huh. But my go-to would be Cholula. I love
I've
me
never
some
been a
Cholula.
sauce person.
I will
Really?
like all over. I will drown my food in Cholula.
Not me.
What?
I've
I think
never.
we talked about this, but would you do hot ones?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't know if I can handle the
Oh,
last
not
three,
now,
but I
yeah.
would totally do it. And I wouldn't be the ones that like eat. I would go in there. I'll be ready to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
know. You gotta get that publicist.
Do you?
Yep.
Milk, dairy milk as the chaser, or
Almond milk.
almond milk?
Yeah. Almond milk. Classic.
Yeah.
Any advice on staying motivated to work towards your dream job?
If you can't stop thinking about it, that means that's what you're meant to do.
Yes.
So it's reminding myself of what was I put on planet Earth for?
Planet Earth.
What was I put here
What was
for?
I put on the planet Earth for?
What is something that makes me so happy that I can't live without? Okay. I guess this is it.
I love that because I also operate in the same way of like, there is no plan B.
Mm-hmm.
If
Oh my
if this is your
God.
plan A, then plan B and plan C can just it's great to be, I guess I don't know. I guess it's great to be prepared to have a fallback.
Right.
I don't agree.
And
I
it's
don't
not
agree
even
with
a
that.
fallback. Yeah,
I
I
don't
agree with you.
necessarily. I mean, look, it's everyone's different, right? Because I'm not as talented as so many people. There's a lot of artists that I know who like they're acting, they're producing, they're also like designing watches, they're doing photography on the side, they're doing pottery. Like, there's so many other different crafts that they're well versed in, I guess. I don't know. But I like, to me, if you can put all your eggs in the one basket and then go it and write it and
Yeah.
do that.
And there are people that find success in doing many things.
Yes.
And that it's an
Yes.
incredible quality and do that. Yeah, you. But then there's some people who it's like, oh no, I got to focus on one
Right.
thing, because then if I'm focusing on everything else, it just gets messy.
Right.
But it took me a long time to realize plan B is fake news. You know, it's a terrible, I wouldn't say a terrible advice. I think it's a great advice. So you develop a sense of survival skill or survival mood where it's just like, okay, this is my focus. And then I'm going to have to do this really quick also as well, just so I can provide for this. But you don't put all of your focus on that plan B, C, D. You just have it there for the time being.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so plan A becomes
Yeah.
plan A becomes plan B, C, D, E,
Yeah.
F also.
Yeah. Plan A becomes all the other alphabets. Yep.
So that's
Love
kind of
that.
what
Yeah.
keeps me motivated too.
Yeah. Stay motivated, Nadine.
Yes.
Era asked, what is your favorite type of food from another Hispanic
Tacos.
culture? I would have to say Mexican cuisine is probably like my go-to. It's probably my favorite. Sometimes I think it tops Puerto Rican food.
It's if you give me mofongo, I'm like, okay, buy tacos. I will eat mofongo. I will have my rice and beans with tostones and aguacate and all that.
I realize that I can't partake in it anymore because of
Yeah.
the onions and the guac.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I know. It's really sad.
But yeah, I love arepas too. Arepas,
Oh my
arepas
God,
and Mexican
arepas.
arepas and tacos.
Yeah.
But arepas is Venezuelan or is it
Don't
Is
even.
the
Colombian.
tastiest
Don't
thing on your new
even.
diet
Argentinian?
that protein thing you were talking about? That
Colombia.
chocolate? Is that the tastiest thing right now on your diet, or what is like the thing you're like, oh yeah, this is good?
tastiest?
Yeah, tastiest.
taste?
Or is there not much?
Low FODMAP.
You're low FODMAP.
I'm low FODMAP.
It's an annoying diet.
It's really annoying because there's not a lot of flavor
Not.
in anything. I can't cook with onions or garlic nor powders like onion powder or garlic powder.
Well,
Okay.
say what pills are you talking about, just so we don't like.
Right. Oh yeah, take a bunch of pills. No, Atrantil is the name of the herbal supplement.
Okay.
It's a prebiotic. It's like just a mixture of like tree root and stuff that they've ground up into pill form. I discovered it when a gastro told me about it. It's really, really good stuff.
Okay.
Gabby loves it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the most exciting thing from that I've been having is the cottage cheese chocolate mousse.
You are so excited about
I know
that.
it's so silly. I've got to make
No,
more of that
it's the
cottage
little
cheese.
It's not
thing.
silly.
It's the little things. You found something that makes you so
Yeah.
happy that you can eat.
Everybody needs a
you
sweet
can
treat.
make it at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Even though I shouldn't
Enjoy
do
that.
too much dairy, but whatever.
Enjoy
I
that.
have to live. I have to live.
you have to live, yes.
So where are arepas? There's a debate.
Oh, they're from Colombia and Venezuela. I think they're more Venezuela. I'm sorry.
I don't really know. I know the Venezuelans and the Colombians are probably like, no,
There's a debate. Yeah, it's a
we started it.
controversial debate.
You know what? Arepas, wherever you're from,
Delicious.
you're good.
Yeah.
You're so delicious.
They're so
You're so
good.
delicious. Have you had an arepa before in your life?
I'm sure.
Christina has made it for us.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
arepas.
You need to have some
Arepas. Arepa.
You've had them.
Arepa.
had
Arepa.
them?
Fr-
Have you had them? You don't
no,
know.
he says that.
They're like kind
They're
of
corn.
They're
like,
corn and they're like round. They're kind of like pupusas too, which is another thing that
They're kind of like poo poo.
pupusas.
pupusas.
Pupusas or pupusas?
Pupusas.
Pupusas. You know, I've never had pupusas until I came to
Yeah,
LA.
same.
I was like,
same.
I've had some pupusa.
Oh boy, here we go. So those are from El Salvador, right? Salvadorian.
This one was from Puerto Rico.
Qué lindo.
Oh
ay,
my
Dios
God,
mío.
cute. Franca.
Okay, Franca. If you look back on your lives, what are you the most proud of? Or what would you say is your biggest achievement?
I would say me going to therapy has been my biggest achievement because I started going at 35 and
Yeah.
I realized, I wish I would have gone way younger. But there was a sense of, gosh, I did it. I made the step to listen to my body and get the help and guidance that I was searching for, that I couldn't get from friends or family. And I needed a therapist to figure things out and to help me understand myself better, how I communicate, my relationships and all that. And I don't know, I feel like I don't know, I feel like I've grown in therapy. I have to it's been a while, but I have to go back, and it's something that I don't know. I don't look at the career taking a step towards growing and allowing yourself to evolve and learn and get better is an achievement for me.
I love that.
You know?
Yeah. Achievements can be so something as small as going to therapy.
Yeah, or even going, I don't know, going to the
gym,
changing your,
Yeah.
eating healthier,
Yeah.
like adopting a dog.
I appreciate that though, because I think I put achievement with success, and I know it's not healthy. So I'm working on that. So I appreciate you saying that, because it's like, your biggest achievement doesn't always have to be about work or success, or I'll get better at that.
Is something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals? Regardless if you have a clinical mental health issue like depression or anxiety, or if you're just a human being who lives in this crazy world and you're going through a hard time, therapy can give you tools to approach your life in a very different way. And that's why I'm excited to tell you about today's sponsor, BetterHelp. BetterHelp's mission is to make therapy more affordable and more accessible. And this is an important mission because finding a therapist can be really hard, especially when you're limited to the options in your area. BetterHelp is a platform that makes finding a therapist easier because it's online, it's remote, and by filling out a few questions, BetterHelp can match you to a professional therapist in as little as a few days. It is so easy to sign up and get matched with a therapist. There's a link in the description of this episode. It's betterhelp.com/afterwewrap. Clicking that link helps support After We Wrap, but it also gets you 10% off your first month of BetterHelp, so you can connect with a therapist and see if it helps you. Finding a therapist is a little like dating. If you don't really fit with that therapist, which is a common thing with therapy, you can easily switch to a therapist for free without stressing about insurance, who's in your network, or anything like that. Right before I was ready to start therapy, I remember talking to a friend who recommended BetterHelp. And honestly, that was my introduction to therapy. And it was super simple, easy. And I remember connecting with someone, and I couldn't believe that there was a service that was just simple. Like it was stress free. I didn't feel like I had to go through this difficult process of like, the process that you go through to try and look for a therapist. So it definitely was a really like good experience into my therapy journey. If you're struggling, please consider online therapy with BetterHelp. Click the link in the description or visit betterhelp.com/afterwewrap. Thank you again, BetterHelp, for supporting this podcast.
Achievement, I will have to say that I put myself through, college, moving to different states, different cities by myself, surviving by myself, so just being here right now.
I was just going to say that. Being here, being alive, sitting on this couch.
That would be the biggest, because I look back and I'm like, damn, even my family would be like, man, Gabby's got some, she's had some challenges, and she's done it all by herself. And that's like, when my family recognizes that I am where I am today, and I got there by myself, I appreciate that from them, because it's I love it. It's a big thing. And I think I'll say I'm the most proud of my husband too. He's a pretty fantastic human being, and I like calling him my husband. And I'm looking forward to the rest of our lives. Really? No, I know it's cheesy and some it can
No,
be
it's
cheesy,
not
but
cheesy.
finding a partner, finding someone that
yeah.
accepts you with your flaws and your BS and your baggage and is there for you no matter what, vice versa. That is great.
Yeah. It's so funny. You reminded me of a meme that I just saw. I can't wait, hold up. I have to tell you. It's so funny. I actually sent it to Jay. He didn't respond as per usual.
Is he like that? He doesn't respond?
No, he doesn't respond. I go, wait. Oh gosh. My husband thinks I'm crazy, but I'm not the one who married me. And it's this girl just fucking dancing. Hey.
That's literally
It's so funny. I don't know. He had nothing to say about it. So we're gonna get back to Shauna's question of if you had something to say to your 7-year-old self, 17-year-old self, and 70-year-old self, what would it be? That's a layered. That's a layered.
Who shall
I want to
begin?
simplify it. I just want to simplify it.
Maybe simplify it to your child self, your future self. Like, so it's, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because that is,
Or
If you had
future self
something-
is kind of like, I don't know. What do you say? Thank you? Like.
You know what I would tell my 7-year-old self? Oh, I'm going to cry. You will eventually grow up and lose a little bit of your childlike, happy. I don't care who's watching. I don't care who's judging. I don't care who's around. I'm just going to be myself and have fun and touch a caterpillar that's like the curiosity, the spongy, absorbing, childlike. So we lose that.
Yeah.
I would say to that 7-year-old, always keep a little bit of that in you because it goes away and then you struggle to find it. Like, where's that 7-year-old kid that makes a mess and goofs off and does a silly dance in the corner like you were doing yesterday? Like, and it's so sad because I love that about kids, but then I forget, that was once me. Yeah. That was once all of us.
I was scrolling on TikTok the other night, and as I do every night, and there was there's a series on TikTok that's really popular right now, and it's not just TikTok, but there's like this slideshow of it wrecks me to think about. There was a last time that you played with your friends. There was a last time you had like a game night. There was a last time that you went to the video store. There was you don't ever know that those last times are happening when they're happening.
Yeah.
Even like these days, it's like, I think about there's friends that I haven't seen in years. Is that going to be the last time I see that person? It's like,
yeah.
But the childhood ones get me.
The childhood ones always do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
7-year-old me, if I had her in front of me right now. Yeah, you're in first grade when you're 7, right? First grade.
I think so, yeah.
I have a picture on my phone.
It gets you, right?
Wow,
it gets you.
I would definitely tell her, you are incredibly talented and have all the qualities and qualifications to achieve all your dreams. Like, don't let some boba tell you that you are not worthy
or enough. Yeah.
And to really to find the confidence within. It's right there. It's in there, girl. Your biggest champion is right in front, inside of you.
Yeah.
Versus don't look for the outside approval. The
Yeah.
approval starts with you first. 17-year-old. I think
I don't really have anything
Yeah.
to say. So,
Yeah.
I almost want to be like, make all the mistakes. Like,
Yeah, make all the mistakes,
You're
yeah.
doing nothing. You're never gonna figure it out, right? You're never gonna have the right answers
Yeah.
in front of you. Just experience and live and make mistakes and be okay with making the mistakes.
This is a loaded question,
70?
and I think
You know what?
These were good questions.
This is a great question.
70.
These
I
are great
hope.
questions, period. I hope to even see 70.
Oh, you're
hell yeah.
100% going.
I mean,
You know,
some stuff
we were
happens.
we were at dinner on Saturday, and this restaurant in WeHo, and there was these 3 older women. You can tell they're in their 90s, like they're ya están viejita, ¿verdad? And I look over at Shane, I was like, I'm looking forward to that. Just the 3 of them, just ordering and being super fan and just talking about whatever I was trying to listen. It's like, what are they talking about? But these 3 girlfriends at that age, just being there for each other. Like one of them was literally like about like giving them the food. Can you imagine you and I at 80?
I can't wait
Mira,
for
nena,
that.
you gotta eat.
We're still going to
I
be doing this
can't-
podcast. So
I know,
just,
right? Could you imagine?
Like, I'm
Gabby,
looking forward.
back in the day. I can't wait for all the wisdom I'm gonna.
Yes.
So
Yes.
70s, I'm gonna try and live. I'm gonna try to live as freely and authentically to better serve you and your wisdom and your experiences and I want to be able to give you some good stories
Question.
I
Do you
don't
think
know.
that
and no
right?
regrets.
and no
And
regrets.
no regrets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all we
Do
can
you
Yeah.
think right now our 70-year-old self is looking at us and being like, these bitches, they think they know everything?
Oh my
Kind of like
gosh.
how
Well, almost how like we were looking back at our.
Well, guys, I have a surprise because in here 24/7 there are time machines invented, so we have some special guests.
Oh my god! I actually thought. Wait. Oh my god.
Let's cut to the picture of you guys at 70.
I actually thought someone was there. I was like, oh my god. This was a really interesting
was.
This was a good
conversation.
question
I love this.
episode.
Yes,
I love
thank
these
you.
questions. Yeah,
Thank you, VIPs, for sending us these juicy questions.
Thank you.
They got us opening our hearts. And before we go,
another
we just
thing-
want to thank. Yes.
Before we go and thank everyone, there was something else that I thought about. What are we proud of?
This our
This is pretty cool.
our baby family.
I was like, for a second, I was like, wait a second,
Wait a second.
cool.
Yeah.
this is a big
Definitely
deal.
proud of the podcast.
Like this
Yeah.
is our baby. We've been at it for
Over
a
a year.
now, over a year now, and we are here. We're staying consistent, and
hopefully inspiring and
Yeah.
I don't know, putting a smile on people's faces. And getting I was just no, I don't have anything to there's nothing else. I was gonna say getting laid, but that wasn't
getting laid.
No, you can say that.
Hey,
We're-
babe.
And get,
And
inspiring people and getting
and
people laid.
Well, and getting
People laid.
paid, but not you know what? Neither paid or laid. So we're proud of the podcast. We're proud of
We're
the
proud
podcast.
of this
We are
podcast,
so
yes.
proud and thankful, grateful for our Patreon,
Yes.
for our VIP members who
Not just
have
the VIP, now the
oh,
backstage
that's right,
pass.
the backstage pass members.
Our weekly listeners.
Yeah, thank you everyone.
Thank you
for
everyone
tuning in.
on Instagram.
Thank you again to our friends at Magic Mind.
Yo,
Don't forget,
there
if
it
you
is
want to
again.
try Magic Mind, click the link in the description
You're gonna get
for
20%
20% off. We love Magic Mind. We love you. We can't wait to do this again next
Yes.
week. And stay tuned for all of our latest updates and special guests.
Yeah.
On After We Wrap. See you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Ooh, that was After We Wrap.
Hey.
After We Wrap.
Come on.
After After we ride.
¿Cómo es? Dale, 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 Caio.
Dale, 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 dale,
Agua.
dale,
Ra.
dale,
We gotta do a salsa version of it.
dale, dale.
I gotta pee.
Little dance.